Most people squeeze blackheads the wrong way, and that's why irritation, redness, and marks happen. It's one of the most common skin mistakes I see, and the truth is, blackheads aren't dangerous, but the way we remove them can be. A blackhead forms when oil, dead skin cells, and debris get trapped inside a pore and oxidize at the surface. They're stubborn, they're visible, and naturally, most of us want them gone instantly, but safe blackhead removal at home requires more strategy than pressure alone. When done correctly, you can clear pores, maintain a healthy skin barrier, and avoid the swelling or scarring that happens with aggressive squeezing. Today, I'm going to walk you through a dermatologist-approved extraction routine that's simple, gentle, and actually works. It starts with proper cleansing to remove surface oils and soften the buildup inside pores. Then we use controlled, gentle steaming, not too hot and not too long, to loosen congestion without triggering inflammation. After that comes proper extraction using safe techniques and the right tools so you can remove blackheads without damaging surrounding skin, and once the pores are clear, barrier protection becomes essential. This step keeps the skin calm, reduces redness, and prevents future irritation. Finally, long-term pore maintenance helps you keep results. Exfoliation, retinoids, and consistent cleansing keep blackheads from reforming. The goal here isn't perfection, it's healthy, clean skin without unnecessary trauma. With the right approach, you can visibly improve pore clarity while keeping your skin smooth, stable, and irritation-free. So if you've ever wanted an at-home method that's dermatologist-approved, simple to follow, and designed to protect your skin, you're in the right place. Be honest, have you ever accidentally damaged your skin trying to remove a blackhead? Tell me in the comments. Before you even think about removing a blackhead, proper cleansing has to come first. It's the most important step in any deep pore cleansing routine because it prepares the skin, softens debris, and dramatically reduces the risk of irritation. Most people rush into extractions with whatever is already on their skin: oil, sunscreen, makeup, or sweat. And that creates the perfect environment for friction, redness, and bacterial spread. A clean surface means fewer variables, fewer complications, and far better results. One thing I always remind patients is that there's a big difference between surface oil and an actual clogged pore. The shiny layer you see on the skin is mostly sebum sitting on top, while a blackhead is deeper within the pore, formed from compacted oil and dead skin cells. A cleanser helps address the surface layer, so the extraction process isn't working against a film of oil or debris. It doesn't remove the blackhead itself, but it makes the pore more accessible and reduces the likelihood of pushing bacteria deeper during extraction. Choosing the right cleanser is also crucial. A pH-balanced cleanser supports the skin barrier and maintains a stable environment so your skin doesn't dry out or become overly tight before you begin. When the skin is too stripped, extraction becomes more difficult and more painful, and it increases the risk of micro tears. For many people, incorporating a salicylic acid cleanser into their blackhead prep routine can be incredibly effective. Salicylic acid penetrates into the pore and helps dissolve the buildup of oil and dead skin that leads to blackheads. It doesn't work instantly, but over time it makes extractions easier and reduces how often blackheads form in the first place. If you wear sunscreen or makeup daily, double cleansing is something I highly recommend. The first cleanse, usually with a gentle oil-based cleanser, breaks down sunscreen, wear pigments, and excess sebum. The second cleanse with a water-based or salicylic acid cleanser removes remaining residue and fully cleans the skin. This two-step method is gentle, efficient, and far more effective than scrubbing the skin aggressively, which often causes more harm than good. In a dermatologist-approved extraction routine, double cleansing is one of the easiest ways to create a clean, low-friction environment for the next steps. There are also a few things you want to avoid. Harsh scrubs with large, jagged particles can cause micro-abrasions that make the skin more reactive when you try to extract blackheads later. Fragranced cleansers or formulas with heavy essential oils can irritate the skin before you even begin. And foaming cleansers that leave your face tight or dry can compromise the skin barrier, increasing the risk of redness, swelling, and prolonged recovery. The goal is always clean, calm, softened skin, not skin that feels stripped or sensitized. Proper cleansing also plays a key role in controlling bacteria on the surface of the skin. When the skin is dirty or congested, any attempt to extract a blackhead runs the risk of pushing bacteria deeper into the pore. This is how inflamed pimples form. A clean surface means the pressure you apply during extraction has a much lower chance of driving bacteria downward. It also makes the pore respond more predictably, so you're not fighting through layers of buildup that don't need to be there. Think of cleansing as creating the perfect starting point. Clean, hydrated, low-friction skin that's ready for safe extraction. When cleansing is done correctly, it sets the tone for the rest of your routine. It ensures that steaming is more effective, extraction is safer, and post-care products penetrate better. Proper cleansing makes the entire process smoother, more controlled, and more comfortable. It's one of the simplest steps, but it's also one of the most overlooked when people try to do safe blackhead removal at home. A salicylic acid cleanser, gentle double cleansing, and avoidance of harsh scrubs can make a dramatic difference in both short-term results and long-term pore clarity. Do you cleanse once or twice before doing extractions? Comment below, I'm curious. Gentle steaming is one of the most effective ways to prepare your skin for extractions, and when it's done correctly, it can soften blackheads at home without causing irritation. The goal isn't to force pores open. Pores don't technically open and close, but warm steam helps loosen the sebum plugs inside them. When that mixture of oil and dead skin softens, the pore becomes more flexible and responsive to gentle pressure. This makes the extraction process smoother, reduces the amount of force needed, and minimizes the risk of damaging the skin. Many people mistakenly think steaming needs to be extremely hot to work, but overly hot temperatures can actually worsen inflammation, trigger redness, and disrupt your skin barrier. Safe steaming for pores is all about controlled warmth. One of the easiest and safest methods is the bowl method. You simply fill a bowl with warm, not boiling, water, place your face at a comfortable distance above it, and allow the steam to diffuse up naturally. Keeping the face about 8-12 inches away prevents overheating while still giving your pores the benefit of gentle softening. Another option is the warm towel method, which is great for people with sensitive skin. You soak a soft towel in warm water, wring it out, and lay it across the face for 1 to 2 minutes. This provides steady warmth without exposing the skin to direct steam, and it's much less likely to irritate conditions like rosacea or eczema. For those who prefer something simple, even a short shower, where warm steam fills the bathroom, can help prepare the skin for dermatologist extraction prep without making the temperature too intense. Different skin types respond to steaming in different ways, and understanding this can make the process even safer. Oily skin often benefits the most because the warmth helps liquefy thicker sebum inside congested pores. For dry or dehydrated skin, steam adds temporary hydration and makes the skin more pliable, which helps prevent micro-tears during extraction. Sensitive skin can benefit as long as the warmth is controlled and exposure time is short. The key across all skin types is moderation, short, gentle, and never too hot. One of the biggest mistakes people make is steaming for too long. Anything beyond 5 to 8 minutes can start dehydrating the skin and weakening the barrier, making the skin more reactive to the pressure applied during extraction. Another common mistake is using water that's too hot or placing the face dangerously close to boiling water. This not only risks burns but can trigger inflammation that makes blackheads harder to remove, not easier. Some people also combine steaming with harsh scrubs or aggressive exfoliants, assuming the steam will supercharge things. In reality, steam increases skin permeability, which means anything irritating becomes even more irritating. Keeping the routine simple, just warmth, hydration, and preparation, gives you safer and more predictable results. The job of steaming isn't to do the extraction for you, it's to make the skin more cooperative so the extraction requires less force. When done properly, gentle steaming creates the ideal environment for blackhead removal, softened sebum, relaxed pores, and hydrated skin that's less prone to tearing. This step alone can dramatically reduce the temptation to squeeze harder, which is the #1 cause of post-extraction redness and marks. Whether you use a bowl of warm water, a warm towel, or short shower steam, the principle is the same. Controlled heat softens, prepares, and protects. Steaming isn't about making your skin red and sweaty. It's about slow, gentle warm-up that makes the entire extraction process safer, more effective, and far less likely to cause irritation. Have you ever steamed your face before extractions? Did it help or not? Comment your experience. Knowing how to perform safe blackhead extraction at home can make a major difference in your skin health. But it starts with understanding which blackheads are actually ready to be removed. A blackhead that's ready will usually sit close to the surface of the pore with a visible dark or slightly raised center. It should feel firm but not deeply embedded. If you press gently and feel pain, resistance, or see no movement at all, that's a sign to leave it alone. Forcing a blackhead that isn't ready is one of the fastest ways to create inflammation, scarring, or even turn a harmless plug into an angry pimple. A dermatologist extraction method always prioritizes patience over pressure. When you're sure the blackhead is ready, the next rule is absolute cleanliness. Your hands must be clean, and if you're using tools, they need to be properly sanitized with alcohol. Bacteria introduced during extractions can trigger infections or pustules. Whether you're using fingers or a sanitized comedone extractor, the goal is the same: minimal pressure, gentle technique, and respect for the skin's barrier. One of the safest ways to extract is using gentle, rocking pressure. Instead of squeezing straight down or pinching aggressively, you apply slow outward to inward pressure from both sides of the blackhead. This helps guide the plug upward without crushing or tearing the surrounding tissue. If you're using your fingers, wrapping them in clean tissue helps maintain grip while protecting your skin from your nails. If nothing releases with light pressure, that's your signal to stop. The skin should never look bruised or overly red during the process. A comedone extractor can be helpful, but only when used with care. The loop should rest gently around the blackhead, and pressure should be applied gradually, not pressed into the skin with force. Many people misuse extractors by pushing too hard, which causes broken capillaries or deep dents in the skin. A properly used extractor relies on the pore already being softened and prepared, not on brute strength. There are also great alternatives if you'd rather not extract manually. Hydrocolloid patches can gently pull surface, level debris out of pores overnight while reducing inflammation. They work best on shallow blackheads or whiteheads that are close to breaking through. Salicylic acid masks or clay masks can also help dissolve sebum and draw out impurities without physically squeezing anything. These options are excellent for people with sensitive skin or those who prefer a hands-off approach. What's important is knowing what to avoid. Nails should never be used for extraction. They create too much pinpoint pressure and easily break the skin. Digging with sharp tools, using needles, or trying to cut open a pore is extremely damaging and increases the risk of infection and scarring. Pore vacuums are another tool many people are tempted by, but they often cause bruising, broken blood vessels, and unnecessary trauma because they use suction rather than controlled pressure. Even if they pull something out, the damage left behind often outweighs the benefit. Another common mistake is trying to remove every blackhead in one session. The skin simply can't handle that much manipulation at once. Dermatologist extraction methods focus on working slowly, removing what comes out easily, and treating the rest over time with exfoliation, retinoids, or chemical treatments. Healthy skin is always the priority, not forcing an instant result. Safe blackhead extraction at home should feel gentle, controlled, and intentional. There should never be digging, scraping, or squeezing until the skin turns red or painful. If you follow the right steps, prepping the skin, using light pressure, stopping when something resists, you dramatically reduce the chance of irritation and prevent skin damage. Over time, you'll get better results and maintain a healthier barrier. Would you trust yourself to do at home extractions after learning this technique? Why yes or no in the comments. After blackhead removal, the skin enters a vulnerable state. Even when extractions are done perfectly, the tiny openings left behind in the pores are susceptible to irritation, bacteria, and environmental stressors. This is why post-extraction care is just as important as the extraction itself. Without proper protection, the skin can become red, inflamed, and even develop new congestion as the barrier struggles to recover. A thoughtful post-extraction routine supports healing, reduces redness fast, and keeps your pores clear for the long term. The first priority after extractions is calming and soothing the skin. Ingredients like niacinamide, Centella asiatica, panthenol, aloe vera, and ceramides are all excellent choices because they strengthen the skin barrier, reduce inflammation, and promote recovery. Niacinamide helps regulate sebum production and minimizes visible redness. Centella asiatica contains compounds that accelerate skin repair and soothe irritation. Panthenol and aloe vera provide immediate hydration and calm sensitivity, while ceramides replenish essential lipids in the skin barrier. Together, these ingredients help the skin recover efficiently and maintain resilience against future congestion or irritation. At the same time, it's important to avoid anything that can stress the skin for 24 to 48 hours after extraction. Exfoliating scrubs, harsh acids like glycolic or lactic, retinoids, or heavy makeup can all compromise the fragile skin barrier. Even well-intentioned products can worsen redness, cause stinging, or trigger post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. The goal during this window is to let the skin repair itself while maintaining a clean, calm environment, not to push active treatments too early. Barrier repair is critical because healthy skin is less prone to irritation, flare-ups, or new blackheads forming. Using gentle, hydrating products supports the natural barrier function and helps pores stay clear. A light, non-comedogenic moisturizer can lock in hydration, while ingredients like ceramides and panthenol restore lost lipids. Keeping the skin well hydrated also ensures that extraction sites close properly and heal without prolonged redness or inflammation. Sun protection is another essential component of post-extraction care. Even short exposure to UV light can worsen redness, delay healing, and trigger pigmentation in freshly extracted skin. Applying a broad spectrum SPF helps maintain barrier integrity while protecting the skin from environmental stressors. Lightweight, mineral-based sunscreens tend to be the most gentle in this recovery period, avoiding irritation or clogging pores. Calming and protecting the skin after blackhead removal doesn't just reduce redness immediately, it also prevents future congestion. When the barrier is strong and inflammation is minimized, pores stay clearer, and the skin responds better to ongoing maintenance routines like cleansing, gentle exfoliation, and targeted treatments. This step bridges the extraction process and long-term skin health, ensuring that the results you worked for are sustained. Does your skin usually get red after removing blackheads? Comment redness or no redness. When it comes to tackling blackheads effectively, the right tools and products make a huge difference. Not every gadget or cream you see online is safe or effective, and using the wrong ones can easily cause irritation, scarring, or clogged pores. The goal is always to combine gentle, dermatologist-approved techniques with products and tools that actually support healthy skin, so you can maintain clear pores without unnecessary damage. For at-home extractions, a few tools are particularly useful. Comedone extractors are the gold standard when used correctly. These small metal loops are designed to apply gentle, even pressure around the blackhead, reducing the risk of damaging surrounding skin. Silicone pore brushes are another safe option. They help remove surface debris and gently exfoliate without causing micro tears. Simple cotton swabs can also work for applying light pressure on blackheads that are very close to the surface, but they require a careful touch. The key with any tool is precision and gentleness. Aggressive scraping or squeezing with fingernails or unclean instruments can create inflammation and prolong healing. When it comes to products, certain ingredients are scientifically backed to help prevent blackheads and maintain clear pores. Salicylic acid is a classic choice. It penetrates the pore, dissolves excess oil, and reduces congestion over time. Niacinamide helps regulate oil production, strengthens the barrier, and minimizes post-extraction redness. Clay masks are excellent for drawing out impurities and absorbing excess sebum. Retinol supports cellular turnover, preventing dead skin from accumulating and clogging pores, while benzoyl peroxide reduces bacteria and keeps inflammation in check. These ingredients work best as part of a consistent routine rather than as a one-off solution, so patience and regular use are key. There are also products and tools you should avoid. Harsh scrubs with large, abrasive particles can damage the skin and worsen post-extraction redness. Cheap pore vacuums are popular, but they often bruise the skin, break capillaries, and don't remove blackheads effectively. Metal scraping tools or unsterilized implements carry a high risk of infection and scarring. When in doubt, it's better to stick with simple, proven methods than risk aggressive gadgets that promise instant results. Sanitizing your tools is critical for safe blackhead removal at home. Always clean extractors and silicone brushes with alcohol before and after use. Never share tools with others, as cross-contamination can spread bacteria and create breakouts. Wash your hands thoroughly and avoid touching your face unnecessarily during extractions. Cleanliness is as important as technique. It ensures that the skin can heal properly and reduces the risk of infection or flare-ups. Using the right combination of tools and products creates a controlled, predictable environment for blackhead removal. You're not relying on brute force or gimmicks. You're giving your skin exactly what it needs to stay clear, healthy, and resilient. Over time, this approach minimizes recurring blackheads and supports a smooth, balanced complexion. Which tool do you use right now? Extractor, patches, or just fingers? Comment below. Maintaining clear pores over the long term requires more than just occasional extractions. It's about establishing a consistent dermatologist-backed routine that addresses the root causes of blackheads while supporting healthy, resilient skin. One of the most effective strategies is weekly exfoliation. Chemical exfoliants like salicylic acid penetrate deep into the pore to dissolve excess sebum and dead skin cells, while lactic acid provides gentle surface exfoliation without causing micro tears. For those who tolerate it, a mild retinoid once or twice a week can help accelerate cell turnover, keeping pores from becoming clogged in the first place. These steps are foundational in any long-term pore care routine and work best when done consistently rather than sporadically. Equally important is maintaining proper hydration and barrier strength. Many people mistakenly strip their skin too aggressively in an effort to remove blackheads, which can trigger overproduction of oil as the skin tries to compensate. Using lightweight, non-comedogenic moisturizers after cleansing and exfoliation supports barrier health and prevents excess sebum accumulation. Ingredients like ceramides, niacinamide, and panthenol strengthen the skin, reduce sensitivity, and help keep pores balanced. Hydrated, resilient skin responds more predictably to treatments and is less likely to develop recurring blackheads. Sunscreen plays a key role in long-term skin maintenance as well. Daily broad-spectrum SPF protects the skin from UV damage, which can exacerbate post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and slow the natural repair processes. Even on cloudy days, sun protection helps maintain overall skin health and keeps pores looking smooth and clear. Diet and lifestyle also influence long-term results. While genetics play a role in oil production, a balanced diet rich in antioxidants, hydration, and low-glycemic foods can help support skin balance. Avoiding excessive sugar or highly processed foods can reduce inflammation and the likelihood of pore congestion over time. Simple weekly pore care habits can make a big difference. 1 to 2 exfoliating sessions per week, consistent gentle cleansing, proper hydration, and applying barrier, supportive ingredients create an environment where blackheads are less likely to form. Incorporating masks or treatments that draw out impurities once weekly can complement this routine, while avoiding harsh scrubs or aggressive squeezing preserves the skin's integrity. Over time, these small, consistent actions prevent blackheads naturally and maintain a healthier complexion. Long-term results come from patience, consistency, and smart, dermatologist-approved strategies rather than quick fixes. By focusing on exfoliation, hydration, barrier repair, sun protection, and overall skin balance, you can reduce blackhead formation and keep pores clear while minimizing irritation or inflammation. This approach makes at-home blackhead management safer, more effective, and sustainable. Should I make a full weekly blackhead prevention routine video next? Comment yes routine if you want it.